To our top story tonight at 6, Peach County Sheriff's deputies have identified the driver of a semi-truck involved in the deadly crash that killed a woman last Sunday. Now, according to the booking report, Georgia State Patrol arrested 31-year-old Byron on Tuesday. Bello is charged with multiple crimes, including vehicular homicide. He's still in jail without bond. Well, if you need a pet, now is your chance. Animal shelters in Middle Georgia are offering pets at a lower cost this weekend. It's all part of the national fight to get pets out of the shelter and into forever homes. 41 NBC's Amber Lake spoke to local shelter volunteers about the pet adoption event.
The Clear the Shelters pet adoption event helped find pets homes when they were abandoned or surrendered to shelters, like this little guy who's Bernard. He's a year old and he's up for adoption.
If they don't get rescued, where do they go from there?
Arian Parham rescued Happy 4 years ago.
When we saw him, he jumped for us, and he was just like, me.
Parham says he doesn't know what his life would be like without Happy.
You know, we assume that because they're in the rescue or they're in the shelter that they're bad or, you know, they're injured badly, and that's not always the case.
Clear the Shelters takes place tomorrow across the nation. 4 different animal rescues will be at the Pet Smart on Watson Boulevard in Warner Robins on Saturday.
Warner Robins Animal Shelter is going to be out there. Hawkinsville Animal Shelter is going to be out there. Possum Southern Rescue will be out there, as well as us, Georgia Canine Rescue. And we'll probably have close to like 80 plus dogs and cats.
Heather Zareski is the president of Georgia Canine Rescue in Cochran.
Especially right now, this has been a really hard year for all the shelters. I don't know really why this year seems harder than others, but everybody's been very, very overcrowded.
Zareski says Clear the Shelters helps get animals out of the shelter and into good homes. Lisa Goss is a volunteer at All About Animals Rescue in Macon.
It is so important for the shelter pets who are unwanted and homeless to get an amazing home.
On Saturday, All About Animals will be at PetSmart by the shops at Rivers Crossing with lots of adoptable pets. Goss says the normal adoption fee is $200 and will be half priced on Saturday. Goss says with a simple application process, you can leave with your forever baby, but she offers advice before attending the adoption event.
Just make sure, definitely put thought into it. It is a commitment. It's a lifetime commitment.
The Clear the Shelters event will have puppies, large dogs, kittens, and cats ready to go. All animals are spayed and neutered and also have their vaccinations. In Macon, Amber Lake, 41 NBC News.
And since 2015, 250,000 pets found forever homes as the result of this annual event. The adoption event starts around 10 o'clock in this area. The 2019 Macon Film Festival is underway. According to Macon Film Festival Executive Director Stephen Fulbright, about 35% of the films submitted this year were female-driven. 41 NBC's Rashad Van has more.
It's really interesting this year. We had a sort of a natural rise in women-produced films this year in the festival.
Macon Film Festival Executive Director Stephen Fulbright says women filmmakers and directors are gaining more interest in this year's film festival.
It's not something we set out to do. It's just something that happened organically, which I think indicates a trend in the film industry, that more people are seeing that as a viable career and a means of artistic expression.
With different genres of films that will be showcased, women filmmakers locally and nationwide are making an impact for the festival.
About 35% of our films this year are female-led films.
It's just time. I think there's an interest in what our voices are for so long, for centuries. Female voices have been sort of marginalized and pushed to the sides. And so now we're starting to really see what is in what's on our minds and what stories we have to tell.
Filmmakers and actresses Jamila Nuruddin, along with Meredith Riley Stewart, are bringing awareness to their film called See Me. The film is based on women's reclamation and will be also showcased during the film festival.
There's so much more visibility in the industry to the concept of gender parity, and that it's time for 51% of the population to have at least that much of a percent in the representation of the stories that we tell.
Women who are just starting in the industry or been here for a while or not in the industry at all and want to be, I just want them to know that their voice is needed, that we're at a place, this kind of pivotal place as a society where we need women to really stand up and take ownership for our role in society and let our voices be heard.
Reporting in Macon, Rashad Van, 41, NBC News.
If you would like more information about the filmmakers or tickets to the festival, visit 41NBC.com. The Macon Transit Authority says new smart cards create an easier way to travel. The new MTA Smart Card costs $5 and fares can be uploaded to the card from a kiosk at the Macon's terminal station. Weston Stroud is the transit planner at the MTA, and he says the new cards get rid of paper tickets and makes the bus boarding process easier. Buses will also spend less time at stops and maintain their schedule.
It helps improve the quality of your experience with Macon Transit Authority. And at the end of the day, that's the heart of what we do, is try to improve transportation and give them the best quality resource that we can. Ooh.
Students and seniors are able to purchase cards and upload fares at a discounted price. The new smart cards will start and become available on August 19th at the Macon Terminal Station.